Welcome back to the Fox 40 Prospect Challenge. I'm Grant Deme. Alongside me here again is Branden Scott. We got a great show for you today. We have the CFC Top 27. We have the rosters for the Best on Best tournaments coming up. We also continue our highlighting of the CFC Top 10 prospects. But first, let's go back to that CFC Top 27. Branden has some info on the top 10 schools.
Now, if we're counting down from the top 10, at 10 we have St. Mary's with 26 commits, and with 3 of those players in the top 100. At 9 we have Regina with 38 commits, and still only 3 players in the top 100, including the top commit to a U Sports school in linebacker Nick Cross at 23. Number 8, we have Waterloo with 39 commits, with 4 in the top 100, with the top player being a quarterback by the name of Trey Ford at number 24. To 7, we have the Vanier Cup champs Laval with 28 commits, with 6 in the top 100. They are all defensive players, so watch out for this defense in the next couple of years. To number 6, we have Western with 32 commits, with 4 in the top 100, including lineman Austin Miller, ranked at number 41. He should be able to step right into this Mustangs lineup this year. At number 5, we have Guelph with 47 commits, with 7 in the top 100. This school had the second most commits this year. To number 4, we have Montreal with 32 committed players, 8 in the top 100, all from the home province of Quebec. To number 3, we have BC with 36 recruits, 9 in the top 100, including the top recruit being defensive back Keon Fiacco, ranked at number 44. To number 2, we have McMaster with the most commits with the number of 50, but only 2 in the top 100, which is the real difference maker between 1 and 2 this year. The Marauders focused a lot on their offense with receiver True Dancy. To number 1, we have Calgary with 40 commits, with 12 in the top 100, with top recruit being linebacker Joseph Dutton at number 25. The Dinos are coming off a loss in the Vanier Cup final to Laval, but Calgary normally has one of the better teams in the country, and this recruiting class just proves that the Dinos are the team to beat.
Now that we finished talking about that, we have some rosters for you on the Best on Best, starting with the Central Region.
Yeah, the Central Miners, they have an excellent trio of D-backs coming up by the names of London Parent, Randy Knoll, and Ryan Muxlow. Those are names to watch in that. We also have one huge linebacker by the name of Judane Holness, 5'6", 160 pounds. That's big for a minor kid. And offensively, the duo of quarterback Adrian Ashek Mohammed and running back Brandon Henry should be able to cause some stirs for the opponents.
In the East region, we have lots to discuss and to look out for in the coming years. Noah Cardinal is the first name on the list, as he's a quarterback who's developing his arm, and it's coming along quite nicely at such a young age. Elsewhere, we have the receiver and running back Cordell Epball. Epball is emerging as a quality athlete for his route running ability and his hands. He will eventually have to decide on one position to choose from that he wants to specialize in, but developing both as a receiver and a running back has only helped his ability to improve his athleticism. The list continues with some 7th and 8th graders to look out for. Noah Lachance has a good standing out as using his athleticism 1 year before entering his freshman season. Keegan Bertrand also has garnered interest with the use of his feet and strength.
And for the West region, starting with the Miners, they have a couple of big linemen by the names of Ty Wood and Kobe Nicholson. They're both huge guys. To grade 7, they have a flock of receivers with all good playmaking ability by the names of Daniel Bombaco, Braden Parker, and Dylan Simpson. To the grade 8s, leading the pack is 6'2" quarterback Cameron Mitchell, who will have help with running back Kristen Fazio and big lineman James Bond. That should be causing a stir, maybe giving West the edge when it comes to grade 8s.
And out in the Halton Peel region, we have quarterback Nicholas Rasai standing out on the page. He continues to grow into his 5'3", 145 pounds. Rasai's ability to read the field and make quick decisions whether on the run or in the pocket. We also have Leo Van Slack, who's making some noise as he comes in at 5'6" and 160 pounds. Like everyone on the list, Van Slick has a ways to go in terms of size and strength, but he will only help players like Van Slack to grow into his roles in the coming years. Now that you've heard about some of the roster players to look out for, we're going to jump back into our CFC Top 10. Here's 7 through 5. Lual Ugok comes in at number 7 and hails from Edmonton, Alberta. The 6'5", 245-pound defensive end attends Harry Anley High School and has been on Team Alberta's U18 team. Ugok explodes off the line at a blistering speed and can get to the quarterback in a split second, and can also apply pressure and force them out of the pocket to scramble or bring them down for a sack. It is a strong class of 2018, and Ugok has one more year before making a post-secondary decision, and he is sure to generate even more interest.
At number 6, we have offensive lineman Isaiah Adams. Adams is 6'4", good for 275 pounds. He currently goes to school in Pickering and is essentially a man playing at a boy's level. With his size and skill, Adams dominates the line, creating space to make plays. For the big man, he has good foot and hand control, bursting off the line, causing opponents' defense to have nightmares. He should be at the top of the charts for schools looking to upgrade their line. Adams certainly can't be missed.
We're into the top 5 now with London, Ontario native Sydney Brown. The defensive back attends St. Stephen Private School in Bradentown, Florida. He is a shade under 6 feet tall and weighs in at 190 pounds. The back has quick feet and can stick with anyone in man coverage, or he can use his football IQ to drop back into a zone and predict the play before it even happens. Brown might not be the biggest guy on the field, but he has a big hit impact that puts fear into whoever is on the receiving end. Brown is sure to have a good senior season and will have all schools across North America competing for his talents. And for that reason, Sydney Brown is number 5 on the CFC Top 100. Well, that's all we have for you this week. Alongside Branden Scott, I'm Grant Deme. Thanks for tuning in to the Fox 40 Prospect Challenge.